Once upon a time, phones looked like this. Ugly, slow, just painful to use. Calling someone, good luck. Texting took 100 clicks. It was the dark age of mobile. Every phone tried to do everything, but failed at everything. Until one man had enough. Steve Jobs looked at the mess and said, "We can do better." Deep inside Apple's walls, a secret project was born. They called it Purple. Then in 2007, the world saw something unthinkable. One screen, no buttons, pure magic. A phone that felt like the future. Touch, swipe, scroll. It changed everything. And just like that, the iPhone was born. The world would never be the same again. 2005, phones were a disaster. Ugly, clunky, and painfully slow. You had to click 3 times just to type one letter. Remember that? This was the world before the iPhone. Touch screens? Not really. Apps? Non-existent. The internet? Forget it. Flip phones, Blackberries, Nokias, all stuck in the past. Nobody imagined something better, but one man did. It's 2005. Inside the sleek, modern Apple headquarters, one man is frustrated. The mobile industry hasn't caught up to his vision. Steve Jobs sees the future, but nothing in the market reflects his dream. He wasn't new to reinvention. He built his first computer in a garage. His journey started long before the iPhone and turned it into a revolution. Even as a kid, Steve couldn't sit still. He didn't just ask why, he asked why not. This restlessness would soon change the world. No home button, no keyboard, just glass. In 2005, this was madness, but in a secret Apple lab, it was becoming real. Dozens of prototypes, hundreds of failures. They weren't building a phone, they were inventing a new way to touch the world. Swipe, tap, pinch, all born here. It didn't look like a phone. It looked like the future. No one outside this building knew. They called it the Purple Project. Just 30 people, sworn to silence. No phones, no leaks. Not even their families knew. Swipe, tap, pinch, all tested in this lab. They weren't building a phone, they were shrinking a Mac. They called it the Purple Dorm because they never went home. This lab didn't just build a product, it rewired the planet. What if the phone was just a screen? No stylus, no keyboard, just your fingers. It responded instantly. They weren't just building features, they were inventing interaction. Touch wasn't a feature, it was the foundation. This was the spark the world would feel. These were the first iPhone. One had a scroll wheel, like an iPod. As a phone, another looked like a toy. Steve called it a Hummer. But one day, they built a slab of glass. They had to get it wrong to get it right. This is the one Steve picked. Behind this door, everything was classified. They worked 7 days a week. No weekends, no leaks. Every tap, every swipe was coded in here. They traded sleep for progress. Every deadline felt like life or death. 10,000 bugs and counting. Steve was watching every move, every line. This was the pressure cooker that built the iPhone. One stage, one man, and one moment that changed everything. Steve Jobs walked out with a secret in his pocket, an iPod, a phone, an internet device. Not 3 devices, just one.
This is the iPhone.
It wasn't just a phone, it was the future in your hand. The crowd didn't clap, they screamed! The phone could scroll, swipe, and pinch. This wasn't a launch, it was a revolution. The iPhone wasn't born, it was unleashed. The iPhone didn't just launch a product, it launched a movement. Every year, it got thinner, faster, smarter. From buttons to gestures, from pixels to power. It erased distance. It brought families back together. It made the world your studio, your voice, your lens. It captured magic, memories in motion. It changed business, news, navigation, everything. In your hand was your entire world. From New York to Nairobi, from Tokyo to London, one device. It brought the past to your fingertips. Every unboxing felt like opening the future. One device, billions of lives, forever changed. Today's iPhone is not just smart, it's almost sentient. This is the legacy of one idea, and that one idea changed the world.